No time for small talk today, guys.
Hi?
We have a lot to get to. So here's my thing. The first time I watched Frozen 2, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand it at all. All I knew was that although debatable, I found some songs in this movie to be better than the songs in that movie. But that's besides the point. But after watching it like 10 times, I still had some questions. Questions about things I didn't think made any sense. Who made Elsa the fifth spirit and why? Who was actually calling her to Ahtohallan? What does the discovery mean to the rest of the world? And what the heck does this mean? Okay, let's start off with what we know. Elsa was discovered to have ice powers.
Born with the powers or cursed?
Born with these powers, but why? Well, her parents had the same question and went to seek for answers by attempting to cross the dark sea to get to Ahtohallan. How did they know to get there, you may ask? To which I respond with, go watch the movie first. It's good. But just in case you forgot, Elsa's mother is actually from the Enchanted Forest. She is Northuldra. As a child, her mother would sing to her a lullaby that described Ahtohallan.
It's a magical river said to hold all the answers about the past.
All is found there. But on that path for discovery, the parents unfortunately passed. Onto an island where they have a child named Tarzan. Is what would have happened if the director that said Tarzan was Anna and Elsa's brother didn't go back on his statement to clarify that he was only joking. Looks like Tarzan is nowhere close to being the next king of Arendelle. But no, the parents actually did die during that storm. Or did they? Early on in the second Frozen movie, their father tells a story of the Enchanted Forest. He says that when he was only a child, him and his father and some Arendellian soldiers went to the Enchanted Forest to visit
the mysterious Northuldra people
and offer them a gift of peace. That gift being this dam.
That's a big gift of peace.
But we obviously know that his father, the king at the time, was not aiming for peace.
King Runar, the dam isn't strengthening our waters, it's hurting the forest.
As the story goes, the killing of the leader then started a war between the Northuldra and the Arendellians, which then enraged the four spirits, causing them to turn on humanity. But during this, the prince got badly injured, and a girl from the Northuldra tribe asked the wind spirit to save him, and they both managed to escape the Enchanted Forest before an impenetrable mist surrounded the forest. During a time where the spirits turned on humanity, she still managed to have the wind spirit by her side. And do you know who that girl was? Elsa and Anna's mom. I hope you weren't surprised by that, since the movie did tell us directly. The point I am trying to make, if the spirits were really on her side during that time, what's to say the water spirit didn't save her from drowning? Oh, you mean to tell me that this horse drowns anybody who tries to step foot on Ahtohallan? Okay, well then never mind. Elsa's parents definitely passed away on that day, and that horse probably sped up the process. Well then, let's continue. Years later to the year Frozen 2, Elsa starts to hear this voice, a secret siren as she puts it, and after a bit of back and forth with herself, she finally decides to follow the voice alongside Anna, Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven. They eventually arrive to the Enchanted Forest where they meet Honeymerit. She tells Elsa about the theories some have about the fifth spirit.
Fifth spirit? Some say they heard it call out the day the forest fell.
My father heard it.
According to their theory, the fifth spirit acts as a bridge between them and the magic of nature. So in order to free the forest from this curse put upon it, she has to navigate her way to Ahtohallan to discover the truth, and during her path she comes across the ship her parents were on when they passed. There they discover this. Now this dumb thing is very hard to decipher. I spent hours looking at this to no luck at all. I was beginning to think it was gibberish in an unknown language. The only thing I could understand was the signs of the 4 elements: water, fire, air, and earth. Everything else I just couldn't figure out what they meant. Let's see. We have the sun here. We have animals, humans, habitat for the fish, I guess. And I'm pretty sure this is nature. And here we have... Wait a minute. I think I know what this is. It's a story. But not just any story. The story of how the world was made. And the order of which the element of life was made. This, if you can't tell, looks like some sort of being. A divine being? Holding what seems to be the symbol of the elements. Perhaps they are creating the elements since they are what make up the earth. I mean, it seems to add up. They made the elements and everything that came after. Okay, I deciphered some of it, at least to know what it is, but there is still one more thing that is bugging me. This. What is this? Another element? Is it Elsa? Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, Elsa is the 5th spirit, or element. Okay, if this is Elsa, then why are there 2 of these? Is there another Elsa? In order to discover the answer for that, we are going to have to look towards this symbol right here, because it's way more than just that. Air, fire, water, earth, the 4 elements that make up the earth, but there's a 5th spirit, the bridge between them and the magic of nature. Once Elsa steps into the center, this symbol takes shape, and we realize that Elsa, the Snow Queen herself, has been the 5th spirit all along. Shocking. There's something I do want you to notice though. All 4 elements, air, fire, water, and earth, are symbolized as a diamond. But after Elsa steps into the center, there is no longer just 4 diamonds. There are exactly 16 diamonds in this figure. Does that mean there are 16 elements in total? Plus Elsa? Well, I think so. But I don't believe all those elements are from the physical world. Let me explain. You know how Elsa basically acts as the bridge between them and the magic of nature? Well, the 5th spirit is also known to act as the bridge between the physical and spiritual world. I believe that when she stepped into that center, she uncovered more elements from both the physical and the spiritual world. These bigger diamonds are more likely the elements from the physical world. Basically the combination of the main 4 elements, like fire plus water creates steam, or fire plus air creates lightning, or air plus earth makes breathable air, just life in general, and finally earth plus water created the seas, the rivers, and lakes. And these smaller diamonds could possibly be the elements of the spiritual world. As soon as Elsa uncovers the full figure of the elements, she unlocks Holland's power of the truth. There, Eliza realizes... Eliza? No. There, Elsa realizes that the voice is indeed coming from her mother. During the song, her mother's voice says to Elsa, "You are the one you've been waiting for." In real time. This is not a memory of her mother. Her mother is speaking to her in that exact moment of discovery. She is speaking to her through Holland from the spiritual world. Her mother may very well be one of the 8 elements from the spiritual world. I mean, think about it. She may not have magical abilities like Elsa, but she was undoubtedly special to the physical elements. It would only make sense. This is why Holland chose Elsa to be the 5th spirit. One other thing. Notice how there are 2 lines going straight across here. This connects water with air and fire with earth. If you really think about it, air, at least cold air, would mix with water creates ice. Elsa, but fire and earth. Fire and earth have nothing to do with Elsa, unless... Tafiti? Okay, I really didn't think I would be talking about Moana in this video, but she just fits right in, doesn't she? This is why there are two of the same symbols here. Elsa and Tafiti. I know the Super Carlin brothers did a video on why they believe Elsa and Tafiti are basically the same person, which I find kinda cool because we basically came up with the same idea in completely different ways, which makes me wonder, are the other physical elements here existing Disney characters? Could air plus earth that make breathable air and bring life be someone who extends life like Rapunzel? I mean, I could be completely off here with all of this, but it was still a fun video to make. What do you believe? What are your theories? Who do you believe are other eligible candidates for these other element spots? Let me know in the comments below.